everyone, in this video we're going to be making this scarf cowl. It's crocheted. It's not too hard to make. It's pretty easy. There's 4 rows to it. Let's see if I can give you a better shot. That's what it really looks like. It's a pretty pattern. As I said, it is crocheted, and once again this is my beautiful daughter that's modeling for me. And yeah, you can make it whatever length you want. You can do it in any yarn that you like. But that's it, so let's get started. Alright, so this is the project that we are going to be making. Just this round little cowl. It's not really hard, but it's a little bit tricky. You've got 4 rows that you're doing, and 2 of them are the same. So you're doing 1 of the same, next different, that same one, and then this one again. So but your beginning and endings are different. That's why it's made up of 4 rows. It's actually 2 rows, but it's 4 because you got as I say, your beginning and endings are different. So you kind of have to, I did tell you somewhere in the video, it's best to write your beginning and ends down for row 1, beginning, end, because you'll learn the middle part easily and then just work it from there. But this is what it looks like close. That's what the pattern stitch looks like. It's really pretty. And then I made a border. I just did a quick little border like that on the end of the whole pattern, and it actually matches this. Matches the hat that I've got up as well. I did them so that they could go together. It's much the same pattern. So it's a set that you can wear. But yeah, that's what it looks like close up. And yeah, so let's get started. Alright, so this is what the hat looks like that I've made, and I'll put the link to this pattern to make the hat down below in the info box. And this is the same, I'm using the same yarn to make the matching scarf. I did make it in the pink, and it's the same hat just done in pink. So I'm going to, but I thought I'd just make the matching hat in the color. You can do it in whichever ones you want to. But what I'm using is, I'm just going to use my Red Heart Batik Unforgettable yarn. And this is actually a size 4 in the medium, and I'm using a size 5mm crochet hook or an H. And yeah, so you can use a different yarn and thread if you want to, but that's what I'm using. So let me show you how to make this. Alright, so to begin your project, the pattern stitch is actually 10 stitches. So depending on how wide you want your scarf to be is going to depend on how many stitches. I've got 50 stitches on mine, so I can do 5 pattern repeats. So once you've got that, what you want to do is you're going to do extra 4 chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got 54 chain on mine. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go into your, you're going to skip one. So you've got your 1, 2, 3, 4, and the first 3 stands for your double crochet. The 4th one you skipped, and then you go into the 5th one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from your hook, and just do 1 double crochet. Alright, and you're going to chain 3. You're going to skip 1 stitch. So you chain 3, skip 1, and then you're going to go into the next with a single crochet. So you'll single crochet into the next. Oops. Alright, then you're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you chain 5, then you're going to skip 3. 1, 2, 3 stitches, and then you're going to single crochet into the next. So skip your 3 and single crochet into the next. Then you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. You're going to skip 1, and you're going to do 3 double crochets together in the next 3. So that's 1, and you don't finish your double, go into the next, don't finish it, and go into the next one, and then you go through all 3. Alright, 3 double crochets together in the next 3, skip 1, and then single crochet, sorry, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 1 and single crochet into the next. And then you're going to repeat from your chain 5. So now it's chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, do a single crochet in the next, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 1. Okay, and be careful how you're doing yours, just pull it if you need to see. Skip 1 and then your 3 doubles together in the next 3. So 1, 2 and 3. 3 doubles together in the next 3. Chain 3, skip 1 and single crochet in the next. And now we repeat it again. And you should be looking like this. Alright, so chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the next, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 1, 3 doubles together in the next 3, 1, 2 and 3, and then it's chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 1 and single crochet in the next. Okay, and then you start again, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 5, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the next, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 1 and 3 doubles together in the next 3, 1, in the next one 2, in the next one 3, and then go through all 3 of those, chain 3, skip 1 and single crochet in the next. And you should be looking like this. Okay, then you're going to start again, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the next, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then to end it you're going to skip 1 and you're just going to do 2 double crochets together in the end. 1, 2 doubles together, and that's 2 doubles together in the next 2 stitches, and that's to end yours off. Okay, so that's your very first row. So your beginning and your ending are the same but different to the rest of this. Okay, now you're going to chain 1, turn your work around, you turn your work around, you do a single crochet in the very first stitch. Okay, and then you're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now in the center of this where you did 5 over here, so this middle one, okay, so this middle one you're going to do 5 double crochets in here. Alright, so 1, 4 and 5, then you're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to do a single crochet in the middle of the chain, the 3 doubles you had done together, and then you're going to chain 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to go into this middle one and do your 5 doubles again. Whoops. So there's the one, there's the second, and there. So this middle one, you're going to go into that with 5 doubles. So 1, 2, 5. Okay, and then you're going to do chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to do a single crochet in the top of this double 3s together. Okay, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then your 5 in the center one. 5 doubles in here. And that's all that we're going to be repeating here. 1, 2, 5, and then it's going to be chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a single in here, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5 doubles in the center one, center chain space, 1, 2, 5, and then your 5 chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a single in here, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, 5 in the center one, 5 doubles in your center chain space, that's 1, 5, and then you're going to do chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to end with a single crochet in the middle of these two that you had done. Then you're going to do 6 chain, so this ending is now 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, turn your work around, and you're going to do a single crochet in this chain that you had made. You're going to do a single crochet 2 from the end, so 4 of these because you had done 5, so skip the 3 and just, it's kind of 3/4 ways towards this one. There's no real set one, just do a single crochet in there. Okay, then you're going to do, whoops, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to do 3 doubles together in the center 3 of these. So skip 1, do 1, do another one in the next one, in the next double crochet, and you don't finish them, and 1 more. So in those center ones, and then go through all of them. So it's coming in the center there. Then you chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and do a single again, more or less in the second last one of these. Alright, chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now, and another one in the second last of this. So this one gets 5, and then it's chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you do the same thing here. So that's what you're repeating. Skip this one, go into the next one. These are 3 together. Go into the next one, go into the next one, and go through all of them. Okay, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then once again to the second last one, do a single crochet. Then on this one it's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain. So all the others are 3 except where you're making the center one, and then you're going to go into the second last of this chain. Okay, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to go into, skip 1 double crochet, go into the next, don't finish it, go into the next, don't finish it, and go into the next one, don't finish it, and now you go through all of them. And this is what we're repeating now. So 1, 2, 3 chain, go into second last with a single, then you do 5 chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because you're creating the center one. Go to the second last in your next chain space, and then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you do your skip 1, go into these, the 3 middle ones together, 2 and 3, and then you go through all of these, and that's what you're repeating, and that's what's giving you this look. You should be creating 3 chain spaces now. So you should be creating 3 chain spaces, and this middle one is chain 5. Alright, so now chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you're going into the second last chain with a single, and that's creating your first chain. Now for the next one is chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then go into the next chain, second last one, and then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you do your 3 doubles together. Skip the first double, go into the next, don't finish it, go into the next, don't finish it, go into the next one, don't finish, and now you finish it. And then you are going to do, to finish this off, you do chain 3. Right, so now the end of row 2, I did my 3 together, chain 3. I'm going to go into the second last chain over here with a single crochet, and then you're going to do your, chain 2, and then you're going to do your treble and go into, you do your treble and you're going to go into that single crochet that you had made. So if I can just find it there and just work your treble. Alright, now the beginning of row 3 is chain 3, turn your work around, and 2 doubles in this same spot. It's 1, 2 doubles in the same spot, and then you're going to do your chain 5, and then you're going to do a single crochet on top of the 3 that you did together here. So just do a single crochet in there, and then 5 chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain, and then in this one, the middle one, you're going to do your 5 doubles. 1, 5, 2, whoops, and then you're going to do your 5 doubles, 5 chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain, and a single on the top of this one. 5 chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain, and your 5 doubles in the center chain space. And this you're repeating. This is your easy row. 1, 4, 5, and then it's chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, single on top of this one, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in the middle one, 5 doubles. So I'm going to complete my row, and then I'll meet you back here when I've got to the end, and I'll show you how to do the end of this row. Alright, so I've got my single crochet in the top of the 3 double crochets, chain 5, and then you're going to do 3 double crochets together in, you skip 2, so really in, just skip 2 of these and do it. You can kind of see where your stitch will straighten out, and you just do your 3 double crochets in that space, so they're not together, just 3 double crochets in the last. Okay, that's row 3. Now for row 4, you're going to chain 3, turn your work around and do a double crochet in the middle of these. Okay, so 1 double in there, in the middle of the 3 that you've just made, chain 3, and then you're going to do a single crochet in the second last. So really the difference is that your beginning and endings are different for your rows, but this now is going to be the same as what you did. Alright, you did your 3 and then a single in there, then you do 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain, and then you do your 5 chain, and then you go into the second last chain here with a single, and then chain 3, 1, 2, 3. So you're now creating your 3 chain spaces, and then in here, skip the first, you're doing 3 doubles together, in the middle 3 double crochets, and go through all of them, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the second last chain, and then it's your 5 chain and a single in this one, second last, and chain 3, and then your 3 doubles, miss the first one, 3 doubles together in the middle 3 double crochets, and always check that you are getting your 3 chain spaces here, because that's important. If you don't, just go back and have a look and make sure you've got 3, because if you don't have your 3, you've made a mistake somewhere, because all it is single crochet above there, chain 3, single in the second last, chain 5, single in the second last, chain 3, and your 3 doubles together. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll meet you at the end of this. I've come to the end here, and I've done I did a single in there, chain 3, single in there, chain 5, and then you can do your single in the second last chain space over here, and then it was chain 3, and then you're going to do 2 doubles together in the last 2, so 1, and in the last one, 2. and then go through all 3 of them, and then you start with row 1 again. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this fairly quickly with you. I'm going to do all 4 rows and do the beginning and ends with you, because the middle pattern you kind of know. So I'm going to go through all 4 rows with you now, showing you the beginning and ending of each one, and then those 4 rows you're just going to keep repeating over and over until your scarf is the length that you want it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that now. Right, so for row 1 you're going to chain 1, you're going to turn your work around, and you're going to do a single crochet in here. Alright, you're going to do a single crochet in there, then you're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to do your 5 doubles in here. 1, 4 and 5, and then you're going to do your chain 5, and then you're going to do a single crochet in here, and then your chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then your 5 doubles in there. For this one, for row 1, you chained 1, turned around, single crocheted in your first double, chain 5, 5 doubles in the middle chain space, chain 5, 1 single above the 3 doubles together, chain 5, 5 doubles in the middle, chain 5, 1 single above there. Alright, that's the beginning and that's the row there. Now I'm going to work mine and I'm going to show you the ending of row 1. Alright, so the end of row 1, you do your 5 doubles in there, and then you do your 5 chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain, and then you're going to do a single crochet in the middle of these 2 stitches, do a single, and then you're going to chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, turn your work around, and you're going to do a single crochet in the second last chain over here. Okay, do your single in that second last chain, chain 3, and then your 3 doubles together, skip the first one, 3 doubles together in here, 1, 3, and then you do your chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and a single in second last one here. Okay, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, single in the second last, and this is the part you know again, then chain 3, and then your 3 doubles together in here, 2 and 3, and through all of those, and then you start again. This is where you got to have your 3 chain spaces over here, and your beginning one just has 2. Right, so all that you did for this ending was you did your chain 3, single crochet in the middle, chain 6, turn around and single crochet in the second last chain, and then you start with your chain 3, 3 doubles together, chain 3, 1 single, chain 5, 1 single, chain 3, 3 doubles together. Alright, so that's round 2, not round, row 2. So I'm going to finish, I'll show you the end of row 2 now. Alright, so now the end of row 2, I did my 3 together, chain 3, I'm going to go into the second last chain over here with a single crochet, and then you're going to do your, chain 2, and then you're going to do your treble and go into, you do your treble and you're going to go into that single crochet that you had made. So if I can just find it there and just work your treble. Alright, now the beginning of row 3 is chain 3, turn your work around, and 2 doubles in this same spot. It's 1, 2 doubles in the same spot, and then you're going to do your chain 5, and this is the exact same thing as you have been doing, chain 5, single crochet above this one, chain 5, oops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and your 5 doubles in the middle of this one. Alright, so all that you did was you did your chain 3, you finished off with your chain 3, your single crochet in there, you chain 2 and then you did a treble in your, over here, treble in your last stitch, that single crochet that you had made, turn your work around, chain 3, turn your work around, 2 doubles in the first stitch. Alright, so this is now chain row 3, so I'm going to do row 3 and I'll show you how to end row 3 and start row. Alright, so you do your chain 5, you did your single crochet here, your chain 5, this is end of row 3, and then you're going to do 3 doubles in your last, kind of where this goes straight, so skip 2, or 1, 2, 3, go into the third from the bottom, and you're just going to do your 3 double crochets in that stitch. And I don't want mine to stretch like that, so I'm just coming under 2 loops. It's 1, 2 and 3 in there, and you can kind of look down and see what you did on the last one, you know. So that's 3. Then you're going to chain 3, turn your work around and do a double crochet in the middle double, and then chain 3, and this is row 4, this is the last of row 4, and then you're going to do your chain 3 and then single in the second last, chain 5 and a single in second last here, and then chain 3, oops, 1, 2, 3, and then your 3 doubles together here, which is your same row again. So all that you did for the ending of row 3 was you did your single crochet in there, you did your chain 5, 3 doubles in the end, and then you turned around. For the beginning of row 4 you did chain 3, turn 1 single in the middle of this, and then you start your pattern, chain 3, 1 single, chain 5, 1 single, and then 3 doubles together. And then I'll meet you at the end for the end of row 4. Alright, so the end of row 4 I did my 3 doubles together, chain 3, single in the second last, chain 5, and then you're going to do a single in your second last. I'm going to find the best spot here. Single in your second last, chain 3. So it's all exactly the same, and then in this last one, instead of doing 3 together, you're just going to do 2 in your last one here. So you would do 2 together in there, so that's 1, 2 together, and come through all. And then you start with row 1 again, and with row 1 it was chain 1, turn your work around, single crochet in your first one, and then you do your chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is your one where you do chain 5, double 5 doubles in here, chain 5, a single in there, chain 5, your 5 doubles. So that's the beginning and the ending of all 4 rows, and you should be starting to look like this. You should be seeing your pattern already, and it's pretty true to the amount of stitches that you put on. It didn't get much bigger or much smaller, that's the size of it. And yeah, so that's how you go ahead and do it. Alright, so one thing I want you to be aware of is this pattern. It's a little tricky in the sense that you're not sure where you're stopping and what's the beginning and what's the ending, etc. So what I want to do is just help you do this. So in other words, if you don't finish, if you're not sitting and watching row 1, 2, 3, 4 and then keep repeating it, if you don't, say you want to stop after row 2, you'll know where to pick up again. That's what I'm trying to say. So what you have to remember is, so what you're wanting to do is you want to write down your beginning and your end. So I just wrote it down here. I just wrote, this is my beginning. So all you want to know is your beginning and your end. So I wrote the beginning of row 1 and the end of row 1, beginning and end of row 2, 3, 4, etc. Just to help me, because I don't like to sit and have to look at row 1, 2, 3, the whole pattern. You want to memorize it, which I'm sure you do as you go along. So now I just stopped the other day, and now I'm picking it up and I'm saying, okay, now where am I? Which row am I on? Because I don't remember unless you write it down, which you can. But I can look at the end of this row. I had done chain 3 and I did 2 together. Okay, and I can see at the beginning of the last row I had done chain 3 and 1 double crochet. Okay, so what I know is that my last row has to start with chain 3 and a double crochet in the middle there, and it needs to end with chain 3 and 2 doubles together. So all I do then is I come to my pattern and I have a look and I see, okay, chain 3, 1 double in the middle, that's over there. Did I end with the same thing? End with chain 3, 2 doubles together in the last, which is what I did here. Whoops. So now I know that I am, as I undo all my work here, so now I know that that was the end of row 4. Okay, so that's just one tip for you. You know, it's pretty simple then if you do that, because otherwise it's really hard to know where you are. So now all I do is I look, okay, so that was 4. So now my round 1, row 1 is chain 1, single crochet in the same, and just abbreviate it for yourself the way you want to work it out for yourself. So now the next round I know is just chain 1, I turn around and it's a single crochet in the same place, however you abbreviate it, and then it's going to be chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's that pattern. Then when I come here I don't have to wonder, out of the 4 rows, how do I end this one? I've already written it down, and this ending is chain 5 and a double crochet in the middle, so it's going to be a double crochet right over here. So just go ahead and do that. It's going to make it a lot easier for you to keep up with the pattern. You have a different beginning and a different ending for the 2. So even though row 1 and row 3 are the same pattern in the middle here, your beginning and ends are different. And that's where your problem might do your scarf. Make it as long as you want it. I will tell you how long I do mine, and then I'll show you what we do. Alright, so once you've got yours to the length that you want it, mine is 38 inches, 38. So that's 38 inches. You could do it longer. If you do it longer, you're able to twist it around your neck twice. Mine's just put over my neck. I haven't turned it around because I didn't make it longer, but I didn't want mine to be too thick. But as I say, play with yours. If you want yours to be longer and thicker, then go ahead and make it longer than what I've got mine. But now there are 2 ways to put your scarf, your cowl or whatever it's called, together. I finished on row 4. It's not the end of the world which row you finish on, but it's just better to finish on row 4. Now this is my scarf lying all flat like this. Okay, now you can take this end and just join it onto this end. That's one way. The other way you can do it is to take this end, so I'm holding this one like this, it's all flat. Take this one and flip it over. Just flip that bottom piece over. Okay, so it's straight there. Just flip it around to the other side, keeping this one as it is. Now you bring this top part and you just sew these 2 ends together. It gives you a bit of a twist in your scarf, you know, and that's how I tend to do them. You don't have to do it, but then I've got a twist in my scarf and I like it like that. So up to you which way you want to do it. Now you could crochet your 2 ends together with a slip stitch, but I think it's going to be easier for me just to sew it than to try and get into these stitches. It doesn't really matter, but I'm going to just do mine with, I'm going to just sew it. So I'm going to just cut this off over here, and I'm going to finish this off like that. And then I'm going to, hopefully I made enough. Now I'm just going to sew this together. No set way to sew, guys. The only thing that you need to be aware of is that you want to finish at the same side. Now, to finish the same edge, you could put something in here. I don't have anything but my crochet hook, so this doesn't disappear. So I know those 2 edges need to be together. And I know basically that this and this needs to be together. You could kind of line them up. It looks like they are sort of lining up. There's a 3 together and there's a 3 together. So just put that over there. It just keeps your work from stretching out, because as you sew, you can sew unevenly. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go into the opposite one. So you can kind of go one stitch for each. I just keep it together so that they're ending on the same place. And just sew it together. Now this I'll have to turn inside out because this is where I'm going to do all my sewing. Now if you're doing all your sewing on this side, make sure that you bring your these threads that are on your other side all on the same side. So do all your sewing on one side and then you can turn it inside out from there. But I'm going to do this in a way that you can't really see it. You see there? I mean, you can see it, but it's not as visible. Anyway, so yeah, that's basically it. So now I'm going to just line this up here. And I'm just going to go in here. And go in each stitch. And that's all that there is to it. And then you should have your scarf completed. Very easy, looks very pretty. That's all I'm doing, going in from the one side to the other, from there to there, from there to there. Whether you take 1 or 2 loops is up to you. And see, there's my single. I want to finish on the same one, which I am. So just keep these lined up as it seems to be working. And yeah, that's it. Okay, so I have decided to make a bit of a border on my scarf now. It has been sewn together, so all that you have to do is just keep going around and around and around, and you'll end up back on this spot. It doesn't matter whether you start on the inside or outside, because ultimately we're going to be doing some on the in and some on the outside. So start anywhere. I'm starting over here. It doesn't really matter where you start, but anyway, just join in any stitch with a slip stitch and then chain 3. Then I'm going to do a double crochet. Now what we're doing is a double crochet, a treble and a double together. So I did, this is standing for my double. Then yarn around your hook twice. I'm kind of going in the same place, but not really. You know, you'll see what I'm doing now. Just go through 2 and then a double in this. This is what it looks like if you do them all in the same spot. You can do them in the same spot, or you can do them slightly spaced out. This is what it looks like if they're in the same spot. So you're doing those 3 together, then a chain 3. I'm doing a picot, and then a picot into these 2. A single crochet in there. Okay, then I'm going to go into kind of next to it with a double. Twice around, go through 2 and then a double, and this is all in the same space. Go through all of them, and then we're going to do a picot, 1, 2, 3, and a single in these 2. Okay, and it's going to start looking like this. It's just a bit of a border, nothing fancy or anything, just something nice. Now I'm going to actually go into the chain because I don't want it flopping around all over. I want to go into 2 of them. Let's see if I can do that. Alright, there you go. So it's a double, yarn around twice. I'm going in the same spot. As I say, you don't really have to. You could spread it out a bit, but ultimately they must be done together, these 3. A double, a treble, and now another double. Oops, if I can get it through there. Double and then through all of them. And then 1, 2, 3, and through these 2 with a single. Okay, and that's all that we're going to do. As I say, if you want to spread them out a little bit, instead of just going in the same one, you can go to 3 close by. It'll also look good, but I'm just going to do it this way. And you're just getting a very slight border. And now just skip 1 or 2, just skip a little bit of a space, like a 1/4 of an inch, and then find another spot. This is very free form. It's no, you know, there's no set pattern here, except for the actual stitches that you're doing. And some are a little tricky to get through, but once you've got through that first one, you should be good. So through there, then wrap around twice in the same space. Go through 2, go through 2, and then a double in there, in that same spot. Whoops. Double in there, and then through all of them. And then your picot. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I did do one there for a minute, I thought I didn't. And single crochet in there. And that's what it looks like. It's just finishing our scarf off. If you don't have to do a border. This is actually very nice by itself as well. So it's up to you as to whether you want to do a border. And then when you come together, just join it at the, when you've come all the way around, you just join it there. And that's all that we're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and do mine, and I will meet you when I get back here, and we'll just join it together so you can see exactly what we're doing. So yeah, go ahead and do that, and I'll meet you back now. Right, so when you're doing this border, the one thing I can tell you, be very careful not to do them too close. If you do them too close, they're going to cluster. So rather leave a slightly larger space than not. I'm just trying to find you can see my spaces there. I've got a fair amount of space between them. You know, don't do them too close because they are going to bunch. I can do one here, but I'll do one in there. So just be aware of that. You want it to be spaced nicely, that they're not clumping up together. I'll see where another one is so you can get an idea. See, now I'll just go in this one. If they're starting to clump, just pull it out and pull them further and crochet them further apart. These are a little close, but they're okay. Now I'm going to go in this one. So just be aware of that. That's the only thing I can tell you when doing these. Just be very careful because you don't want it to clump. It's going to make your scarf very heavy, which is what you don't want. So yeah, I'm just going to keep going ahead with mine. See, now I'm going to do another one in here. I'll do one in there, I'll do one in there, one in there. So just keep doing that, but just be aware of that issue. You want them to be straight, not starting to clump like this. Okay, so when you get back to your beginning point, you can use your discretion as to how you want to end. Oh, I'm actually missing one here. Either end, let's see, you're either going to end right over here, or you can do one more and go in there. It just depends on what you want to do. So I'll just finish this one and then I'll show you what I mean. 1, 2, 3, come in here. I think for me I'm going to end it right over here. I don't want to put another one in here. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. So all I'm going to do now is just come into the top of that third chain. I like to get a good grip there and slip stitch through there. And you could, if you wanted to, you could make another picot there. But mine's pretty equal. Mine's pretty equal there, so I'm not going to. So I'm going to just cut off my yarn and I'm going to bring it through, and that's it. I'm going to finish right there. And you can see mine are nicely spaced, not too close. So that's what you want to aim for. And yeah, once you've done that, you have completed your scarf cowl. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you in my next lesson. Bye.